Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies is the direct predecessor to Black Ops Cold War, which basically means that there's a ton of extra stuff that wasn't in the best Zombies Black Ops 3. I'm not going to explain all the changes because by this point you wouldn't have clicked on the video unless you knew how Zombies was played now. My name is Raiden and I'm going to play Liberty Falls without opening a single door. Allow me to explain what I do not have access to while I'm only in the spawn room. I don't have access to weapon mods, pack-a-punch, any perks, armor upgrades, arsenal machines, or a crafting table. But luckily, what I do have access to is a gobblegum machine, which is going to help out tremendously in reaching high rounds. I also have access to an empty random box, which is going to come into play later, as well as the DAFG traps. I'll explain what gobblegums I picked and why I picked them as the video continues in real time. Let's get started. On round 1, I spawn on the roof of a gas station staring at my beautiful golden ASG, which is unfortunately only going to be shown for the first few minutes. Looking to my right, there is a rampage inducer. I stare at it for a few seconds and then remember that I'm not a masochist and I decide to ignore it. It's not part of the challenge, so hop off my cock. I killed some zombies, but more importantly, grabbed the gobblegum. The first gobblegum that I got was a wonder bar, which means the next weapon I grab from the random box is going to be a wonder weapon, a gum that is also going to come into play later. On round 2, I ran around, killed some zombies, and then grabbed another gobblegum. This time, the gobblegum gave me a crate power. Crate power means that the next gun taken from a random box is going to be pack-a-punched. Now I only need one more thing before I can continue to get into my build. On round 3, I got exactly the last thing I needed, which was an immolation liquidation, which upon eating, spawns a fire sale. You're able to hold a maximum of 3 gobblegums on your person at any given time, which means that I can pop all 3 at the same time if I need to, which at this point is exactly what I do. I started off by popping Wonder Bar, then I popped my Immolation. Now with the random box active, I will either get a ray gun or a jet gun due to my Wonder Bar. Upon spinning the box, I got a ray gun. I then pop my last gobblegum to pack-a-punch my ray gun for a little extra power, and then I go on my merry way. It is only round 3 and I already have a pack-a-punch ray gun. Talk about overkill. On round 4, I got a Killjoy from the gobblegum machine, which spawns an insta-kill power-up whenever the gun gets popped. Now we will be going to Raiden, who is live on the scene, to explain why I am using Killjoy.
I'm using Killjoy because the abominations take forever to kill, and I don't want to have to, like, if I end up getting like a mutant injection or a helichopper, I don't want to have to use that on the first one. So I want to be able to pop an insta kill and just ray gun it to death, you know? Like, I feel like that would make it a lot easier, where all the other gobblegums kind of make total sense. That one, I understand how it would, like, you could kind of switch that one out for another one with this build.
On round 5, it was an ammo round. I killed all the vermin and I moved on. On round 6, I got Wonder Bar from the gobblegum machine, needed to end the round so that I could get another immolation liquidation, which I got the next round, thus giving me a jet gun from the random box. The jet gun will allow me to instantly kill every single zombie that isn't a mangler or an abomination indefinitely.
Boom. Now we got the thrust set on too, so now this is what's gonna make me, like, survive to really long rounds. Because obviously, by this point, everyone knows this one-shot zombies forever doesn't even need to be pack-a-punched.
On round 7, 8, and 9, I used the jet gun to kill the zombies and progress in the challenge. I also grabbed a Perkaholic from the gobblegum machine. Perkaholic gives me all perks completely for free. For the later rounds of this challenge, this is going to be vital. I decided to hold on to it because in every solo run, you spawn with a self-revive. I was going to wait until I go down once, self-revive, and then pop my Perkaholic. After flying through round 10, round 11 presented the first challenge, the Mangler. The Mangler, also known as a Russian Mangler soldier, is an enemy encountered in the games Black Ops 3, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 6. It was quite a challenge because very difficult challenge. On round 13, I went down for the first time. This was much sooner than I wanted it to be, but at least now I get to use my Perkaholic. If you've seen a speedrun before, you will know that there is a skip you can do with the PhD further slide and stamina. Unfortunately, without buying the door that gives you access to this area, the skip does not work, meaning I cannot buy a level 2 armor pack. Extremely upsetting. On round 15, I had to fight my first abomination of this challenge. The Abomination is an elite class enemy featured in Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 6. I opted to keep my insta-kill for now and use it later because the Abomination is currently taking a ton of critical damage from my pack-a-punch ray gun. I killed it and then continued through the round. The Abomination has a chance to drop either a mutant injection or a chopper gunner, which is something that hardly ever happened throughout my entire challenge. RNGesus was really not on my side while I was playing through this challenge. Moving on, I dominated my way through to round 20, and I still have not gotten a mutant injection or a chopper gunner, so I had to use my insta-kill. I popped it and then immediately had a zombie drop one at the exact same time. So now I have doubled up on insta-kill. RNGesus is just laughing at me at this point. I almost went down, ran to my safety, and then killed the Abomination. On round 21, I grabbed another Killjoy and then was good to continue on. I breezed through to round 25 and then was able to show off how much damage I could deal to an Abomination with my insta-kill, which was honestly a lot more than what I was expecting. Then a Mangler dropped this for me.
I'm not gonna lie though, this insta-kill idea was pretty damn smart. He dropped nothing. He dropped the stim shot. He dropped the stim shot. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, dude. This is the worst RNG I've gotten. I feel like I've had them drop at round 10 before. Like, this is just so unlucky. I grabbed another Killjoy and tried extremely hard to not kill myself. At this point, I was feeling extremely vulnerable without any protection from a chopper gunner, mutant injection, any decoys, and the only thing that I did have was my Ether Shroud. But we continue on anyways because I don't think the zombies will be nice enough to hand me a mutant injection for free. I'm not feeling good. I have no decoys. I have no mutant injection or any. Oh, bet. Okay, this is actually super helpful because this is gonna recharge now. So I don't feel good though. I have no. The only thing I have to help me are 2 Ether Shrouds. I have no decoys. I have no mutant injection or chopper gunner. I'm not in a good position right now, and it's round 28. I'm not feeling comfortable. I need something to change, like fast. Round 29 was by far the most difficult round. The Abomination took forever to kill. There were a ton of manglers, and I almost died multiple times. By the end of this difficult round, I still had nothing to show for it. I had no decoys, no mutant injection, no chopper gunner, no self-revive, no self-esteem, no reason to continue on, no life worth living, no woman to pat me on my head and tell me that I was a good boy, no insta-kill, and only Ether Shroud. Not looking good going into round 30. On round 31, I almost died multiple times again and had to use the Trap, an Ether Shroud, and a Hellstorm, all 3 effectively saving my life. This round took forever because of the amount of manglers they were, and they all took forever to die, so it was really just more tedious than anything, but we continue on. On round 32, everything changed. I got a Chopper Gunner. Finally. An Abomination spawned, so I had to instantly use it, and I killed the Abomination. There was a second one that spawned in, which I killed too. I killed as many zombies as I could while in the gunner, and eventually was forced to get out, thus forcing me to go back to hell. For round 33, I had to get another Killjoy, used an LDBR on a few manglers, used the trap to kill all the zombies easily, threw in a Hellstorm for good measure, and breezed through this round. Maybe the rest of these rounds will be as simple as this one was. They were not. Breezing straight through my way to round 35, I got another Chopper Gunner. We lived to see the light of another Abomination round. An Abomination spawned on round 36, which prompted me to instantly go into my Chopper Gunner. After this, I will go back to feeling vulnerable again. If I don't get something else here soon, it is evident that the end is near. My weapon is dealing no damage to special zombies anymore, so I need a mutant injection or a chopper gunner again to live through the next Abomination round. I wish I could say round 37 was easy, but it wasn't. A million manglers, horrible RNG, tons of zombies, and multiple near-death experiences. I need something big. A mangler dropped a mutant injection. Now, as long as I am not greedy and pop it the second I almost go down, we will continue to fight for another day. Round 38 starts with a ton of manglers. I have to use an Ether Shroud and then proceed to run through the trap that I just activated like I'm an idiot. My Ether Shroud ends, and any smart person would have used their mutant injection here. I am not a smart person and decided to go down instead. Round 38 is the round that we made it to, and in all honesty, I'm pretty proud of this. This was my first ever one-room challenge, so I honestly feel like I did pretty good. I feel like if I had a better RNG throughout the entire challenge, I probably would have been able to make it to much further rounds. I wasn't getting any chopper gunners or mutant injections until the very end when stuff started to get really difficult. And even then, I still wasn't getting exactly what I wanted. Plus, I was also being way too greedy with a lot of my abilities. I wasn't using my Ether Shrouds as much as I should have. I wasn't throwing decoys as much as I should have. And right there at the end, I definitely should have used my mutant injection. So there was a lot of things that I definitely could have done better. And I feel like there were also a lot of near-death experiences that I was just barely able to squeak out through. But anyways, I'm going to go back to Raiden live on the scene to give you a post-game analysis. Alright, post-game analysis, I'm not feeling too bad about that one. 38 is not bad. Especially because you saw what I kept on having to go through with the lack of good RNG and just constantly getting bombarded with manglers, dealing no damage to them. Like, I'm pretty proud of that. I was getting hardly any chopper gunners. I just barely got one mutant injection at the end, and I didn't even get a chance to use it. So, like, yeah, that was just bad RNG the whole way through. If it wasn't obvious, this video's structure and overall vibe was heavily inspired by Frog Archist. If you haven't seen any of his videos, I highly recommend them. They are really entertaining. But yeah, thank you for watching this far into the video. Bye.